This is Simplified Mathematics. Today, we will learn how to add and subtract decimal numbers. In the last video, we learned that decimal is a type of number that contains a decimal point. And now we will learn how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide decimal numbers. In this video, we will learn how to add and how to subtract. There are two key steps in the addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. First, we will line up the numbers by their decimal points. Then, we will add or subtract them like in normal numbers. For example, here we have 35.72 plus 4.24. First, we will line up these two numbers by their decimal points. We have 35.72 plus 4.24. Now we will add them up like in normal numbers. We will get 69.93. So the answer is 39.96. How about 35.72 plus 4.2? First, we will line up the numbers by their decimal points. We have 35.72 plus 4.2, and we can add 0 over here to make it look easier. Now we can add them up like in normal numbers. We will get 29.93. So the answer is 39.92. Now let's try 35.72 plus 4.246. Again, the first step is to line up the numbers by their decimal points. We have 35.72 plus 4.246, and we can add 0 over here to make it look easier. Now we can add them up like in normal numbers. We will get 669.93. So the answer is 39.966. Now let's try subtraction. Here we have 35.72 minus 4.24. Same idea, we will line up the numbers by their decimal points. We have 35.72 minus 4.24. Now we can subtract them like in normal numbers. Since 2 is smaller than 4, 7 will be lower to 6, and this will behave like 12. And 12 minus 4 is 8. 6 minus 2 is 4. 0.5 minus 4 is 1. 3 is right here. So the answer is 31.48. How about 35.72 minus 4.2? Again, the first step is to line up the numbers by their decimal points. We have 35.72 minus 4.2, and we can put 0 here to make it look easier. Now we can subtract them like in normal numbers. We will get 5.13. So the answer is 31.52. Now let's try 35.72 minus 4.246. So let's line up the numbers by their decimal points. We have 35.72 4.72 minus 4.246, and we can add 0 over here to make it look easier. Now we can subtract them like in normal numbers. 0 is smaller than 6, so we can lower this to 1, and then this will behave like 10, and 10 minus 6 is 4. Now 1 is smaller than 4, so we can lower 7 to 6, and then this will behave like 11, and 11 minus 4 is 7, and then 6 minus 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1, and then 3. So the answer is 31.474. Now let's try adding more than 2 decimal numbers. If they are all addition, we can line up all the numbers together. Here we have 125.73 plus 63.24 plus 1.87. Here we have 14, so we put 4 over here and then 1 over there. Here we have 18, so we put 8 over here and then 1 over there. And here we have 10, so we put 0 over here and then 1 over there. And then here we have 9, and then here we have 1. So the answer is 190.84. How about 125.73 plus 63.2 plus 1.875? First, we will line up all the numbers by their decimal points. Here we have 125.73 plus 63.2 plus 1.875, and we can add zeros to make it look easier. Now we can add them up like in normal numbers. Here we have 5 and then 10, so we put 0 over here and then 1 over there. And now we get 18, so we put 8 over here and then 1 over there. And now we get 10, so we put 0 over here and then 1 over there. And now we get 9 and then 1. So the answer is 190.805. Now let's try addition and then subtraction. When there is subtraction involved, I would do it step by step. First, let's line up the numbers by their decimal points. Here we have 352.47 plus 33.2, and we add 0 to make it look easier. Now we will add them like in normal numbers. In this part, we will get 76.583, 385.67. Now we will subtract 7.915, and we put 0 here to make it look easier. And we will subtract this part like in normal numbers. Since 0 is smaller than 5, we will lower this to 6. And then this will behave like 10. And 10 minus 5 will give us 5. And 6 minus 1 will give us 5. Now 6 is smaller than 9. So we will lower this to 4. And this will behave like 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. And now 4 is smaller than 7. So we will lower this to 7, and this will behave like 14. And 14 minus 7 give 7. And 7 is over here too, and then 3. So the answer is 377.755. Let's summarize what we learned so far. In order to add or subtract decimal numbers, the key step is to line up the numbers by their decimal points. And if we need to add many decimal numbers together, we can do them all in one go. But when it involves subtraction, we might want to do that calculation step by step. Dealing with decimal number can be pretty straightforward when you understand the concept. And next time we will try to learn how to multiply and divide decimal numbers.